in order for him to get back to his family, to come back to either his city or no, fuck the city part. But this is family, period. Do you think, listen, man, at some point, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Uh, I mean, it's possible. You know what I mean? Um, a lot of times you think people would carry things a certain way, and history showing us that that could that could change. That could be the opposite.
Is you wrong for changing his mind?
Is he wrong for saying? I mean, I guess it depends on how you wish to, like how you view it. If you like of course, if you somebody that's in the street, no, you're not gonna condone that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you come from the street like that, you're not gonna you gonna look at that like, oh, he snitched. That's wrong. That's breaking the code.
Right. But it's breaking the code for his family. Is that worth it? That's the question I think the world wants to know. Like I have children out here. My father literally went to prison because of a snitch.
Well, I mean, and the mob, and when you're in the mob, that's over everything. Your family as well. So,
wow.
You know what I mean, even if you snitch to quote unquote get home to you, that's still you could die from that. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I don't see the difference other than, you know what I'm saying, it being Durk is black and the mob is Italian. It's still a code. It's still some type of it's code that you're supposed to follow if you participate in street activity. If you claim to be a gangster, you claim to be about this life, there's like an agreement that you sign.
Right. But say at that one point you did sign that agreement, you were, let's just say for shits and giggles, you was 18 years old, right? And from 18 years old to the age that you get to be, let's say, you know, God willing, like you are 25 years old. Now you got some lightweight money in your pocket, some change in the bank, got a beautiful wife, girlfriend or whatnot. You got a kid or two that you love and you adore. And you literally, like I said, like we just said, you took that oath back then. Now that you see how things can play out when it comes to OGs going to prison, what mafia / gangsters and other big homies, what they do as far as for them to stay out of prison or whatever the case may be. All I'm saying to you is it okay to change your mind? To be like, no, damn, when I was 18, I did do this. That was, and like at that time, it probably was like I thought it was my best choice, but it's like based on circumstances, I chose to do this. But now, like I said, years later, boom, I changed my mind.
Well, I mean, I think if you get to that point and I don't think you could reach that point without removing yourself from the environment completely. So you can't, I don't think you could try to take that role and still participate in the street, which technically isn't that what he was doing. He's still actively participating according to the alleged, charges is that
I don't think he was in the streets. What happened was it was like, I guess his entourage was lightly still in the streets.
Well, if you being charged for a RICO, I mean, you was quote unquote the head of a street. Well, yes, no, right. That's technically you still being active. Maybe not himself, his presence in the street, but personally, but let's say funding. That's you still participate. Yeah, straight. Yeah. You just on a corporate level. Funding. Yeah, like you the bank. You on a corporate level of being in the street, but at the end of the day, you still under that code. So if he does snitch, he will be breaking that code. Do I personally think he gonna snitch? I don't. I don't.
Okay.
But if it was like the opposite of that, then I couldn't be. I wouldn't be like surprised or shocked. And I'm not saying that to say I see that in him. I'm just saying history has shown us that sometimes we think people will carry it a certain way. You just can't put nothing past nobody at the end of the day. Because like you said, like to your point, people start thinking about things that they took for granted.
Yeah.
And that could cause somebody to, you know what I mean?
Well said.
It's the chopper.